I'd like to recognize the gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Rush, for his 5-minute opening statement.
I want to thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this markup. And, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to wish most of you here a happy Earth Day. And to the others, the round Earth doubters and the flat Earth advocates, you know who you are. Even after all these many hundreds of years, I still would like to wish you all a happy Flat Earth Day. Unfortunately, Mr. Chairman, as most of the world celebrates the 45th annual Earth Day, today we are here marking up a bill that will undo much of the progress that the Obama administration has put forward to actually help mitigate some of the disastrous effects of climate change and help put our planet on a more sustainable path moving forward. Mr. Chairman, as both ranking member of this subcommittee and as well as a co-chair of the Joint Bicameral Task Force on Climate Change, I'm proud to support the efforts that the Obama administration has initiated on both the international and the domestic fronts to try and address the worst impacts of this serious threat to Mother Earth. From establishing the Climate Action Plan, including the joint announcement with China establishing ambitious carbon pollution reduction targets, to making a national commitment to the Green Climate Fund, up to and including putting forth the Clean Power Plan, I applaud the leadership that President Obama has demonstrated in the face of inaction by Congress on this critical issue. And Mr. Chairman, why is it so important that we act to address this issue? Well, Mr. Chairman, the overwhelming majority of the world's scientists, climatologists, and most noted experts are all telling us the very same thing. Climate change is real, and we must act now before it is too late and too costly to do something about it. From severe wildfires in the West to more frequent flooding in the Midwest, to sea level rise and greater storm damage along our coast, climate change has already taken a huge toll on our nation to the tune of billions of dollars in costs due to water shortages, drought, livestock losses, damaged property, and serious and tremendous health impacts. Mr. Chairman, for the sake of our own children and our own grandchildren, as well as for the health and welfare of our planet as a whole, this round planet, Mother Earth, we cannot simply choose to put our collective heads in the sand. Instead of fighting President Obama's efforts to address what may be, in fact, the greatest threat to that our country faces, Congress and this subcommittee should be supporting him, partnering with him, applauding him, and we should do our part to address climate change and lead our nation down the path of sustainability. So unfortunately, Mr. Chairman, here we are on Earth Day doing exactly the opposite of what the world is doing. They are proclaiming Mother Earth, and they are indeed recognizing our obligation to protect our environment. We're here today on this bill, and Mr. Chairman, I must urge all my colleagues to oppose this bill before us and let us get to work on real bipartisan legislation to move our country forward in the right direction, even on the 45th anniversary of Earth Day. With that, I yield back.
Mr. Rush, I want to thank you for reminding us it was Earth Day. We appreciate that very much, and